Con gran gusto y honor les presento a Mario Rودریگز, quien nos ha enviado su presentación sobre las lenguas indígenas en desaparición en México. Señores y señoras, don Mario Rودریگز.
Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Mario Rودریگز. I am from Mexico, and I am a very good friend of Iran, your beautiful country, which I have visited for 15 times, and I will be still going on and on. I never finish visiting that glamorous and beautiful Iran, Republic of Iran. Each city brings me the happiness to my heart and spirit. Each place gives me peace and more culture, which I don't have enough. I am very pleased to have been invited to participate in this country, and my topic is languages in Mexico. I will let you know that since the conquest of Mexico, we have 360 different languages that have reduced during the past years on 68 languages that are mixed ones with another, but now these actual 68 languages are very different each from each other. I wrote some reflections. I love your culture. I love to read Omar Khayyam, also Rumi, and to know about the story of your country. I am hungry of more and more culture from Iran, so I have been thinking on visiting you very soon. Once again, for my 60th visit, which I love. I wrote some reflection on extinct languages in Mexico, Mexican Republic. An honor to greet you and allow me to make some reflections on indigenous languages that are extinct or in the process of disappearing. That is very painful. Spanish, Castellan, is the main language in Mexico, and it's a big sorrow that the little languages will be disappearing because the modernity and the up-to-date culture for the growing population. I would first like to point out that the studies on pre-colonial culture first support the need to correct the ancestral error of calling indigenous culture as a result of the error of the discoverers of having believed that they had reached the Indies because they did not imagine that between the Old World and in the Indies there was a continent. That error is the reason why we continue saying indigenous languages to the original languages. I refer especially that that continent between both is America, as you know very well. Moving on to the topic at hand, the colonization of America was marked by an imposing and totalitarian attitude, intolerant, derived from the sometimes bloody religious colonization process that even caused the colonizers to be prohibited from communicating in their original languages, in part by the fear of not finding out about possible revolts, uprisings opposed to the conquest and colonization, but there was also resistance and mistrust by many native groups to communicate in the new language, which they call Castile. as I already said, and which they refused to accept, which influenced the preservation of many languages that are still preserved. Unfortunately, languages like 100 languages used by the native peoples before the arrival of the conquerors have been documented. It can be seen that after these 500 languages, we went down to 360, as I said at the beginning. It can be seen that 143 disappeared during the colony, and in 1910, the past century, 6 disappeared. Conservative calculation estimates by the year of 2035, 80% of the languages that are still preserved could become extinct. The National Institute of Statistics and Geography of Mexico, that we call by the initials INEGI, maintains the criterion of considering that for a language to be in high danger of extinction, it must be spoken by less than 100 people, so it's very low. In Mexico, the languages that are in extreme danger of extinction are Hual and Quiligua from Baja California, Aguacateco from Campeche, Mocho from Chiapas, Ayapanteco from Tabasco, Nevajeño, Ixil, and Cachiquel from Quintana Roo, Zapotec from Mixtepec, which is Oaxaca, and Ixcatep and Zapotec from San Felipe de Jalapam of Oaxaca, south of Mexico City. 60% of these languages are already at high risk of extinction. I suppose that with the advancement of modernity and the new means of communication, there are two possibilities. That there are people interested in speaking and thereby rescuing languages in danger of extinction, or that they become extinct due to lack of practical use. As an example, in the region of Oaxaca, Puebla, and Guerrero, that are 3 states out from 32 states that Mexico has, the New Sabi language is spoken, which is known by its name in Nahuatl, Mixteco, people of rain or clouds. This is that Mixteco means people of rain or clouds. But the study of this language shows that ancestral languages reflect the philosophy and idiosyncrasy of the people. For example, the concept of love is not a word that represents what the word understands. Western is not an individual way of expression, because in that people, love is a generalized feeling that is interpreted more as the brotherhood that should exist between human beings. So, after all this, I can add that Mexico has a beautiful zones in each state where natives live and speak their own language, that they are with sweet words, nice sounds, and I am very worried if they disappear, because it's very important of the culture of Mexico. So I hope not. I hope instead of ending with the languages, we can rescue them by the Institute of Culture of Mexico and preserve and respect the natives that they are speaking these languages I already told, but also the natives that are moving from their own towns to big cities. They have to learn Spanish, and they start to forget their original language. So this is all. I will be very glad if you can send me some questions, some doubts you have. I am very pleased with this invitation that brings me a total honor to participate on. Thank you very much. This is Mario Rodriguez.